Hello, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Monday, the 25th of January, 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad that you have decided to come along for the ride today. I was thinking the other day about something that happened many years ago when Michael and I were and had first started our missionary work, and we were just first married and going to this training school, and eventually went on staff with Youth with a Mission in Los Angeles, California. There was a young couple who were on staff there, and they had two little girls who were 6 and 4 years old. Now, they on Monday morning staff meeting, Marcia was telling us about what happened at church the day before. She said her 6-year-old Erica had gone to children's church, and while at children's church, they gave a little lesson on salvation. And when she came out of children's church, she told her mama and daddy that she had become a Christian. Now, I don't know if she fully understood what that meant, but in her little heart, she said that she decided she wanted to be a Christian. So she was all excited. And when she got home, she was telling all her little friends about it, that she'd become a Christian in children's church today and all this sort of thing. Well, the whole day went on and she was kind of floating on clouds. And then that night when she was going to bed, she said to her mother, she said, "Mommy, I don't think I want to be a Christian anymore." And she said, "Oh my goodness, why, Erica? Why is that?" And she said, Erica looked at her, she said, "Because I decided I think I want to be a policewoman instead." Out of the mouths of babes, huh? What poor little Erica didn't quite grasp was that she could, in fact, go to the police academy, get her certification, become the bearer of the shield, and at the same time be a Christian. Because, see, going to training to be a police officer, well, that's something you do, right? Getting certified, that's something you do. Upholding law and order, that's something you do. Whereas being a Christian is something that you are. See, Joyce Meyer said it the best when she said, "We go around in this world thinking that we're human doings, when in fact we are human beings. God created us to be, not just to do." And I was reflecting on this morning, and I jotted this down, and I'd like to read it to you. And that is this. I wrote, "Who we are should be reflected in all that we do, because what we do may not be an accurate depiction of who we are." See, do we do kind acts, or are we kind? Do we make generous gifts, or are we generous? Do we throw around "I love yous," or are we loving? See, I think it's very important that we reflect on this, because you could very easily get in a trap of thinking that you could do all of these things and that's who you are, when in fact it's just a show. I talked to a friend years ago who had worked in the media. She actually ran a camera for a news station, and she had the awesome opportunity to go to a third world country with a very high profile person to go and film some video, take footage of the refugee camps. And as she was following around this high profile person, they got off of their private plane, that of course was not in the video, went into the refugee camp, held a starving baby, went and put rice in somebody's cup and this kind of thing, and was sweating brow and all this, and was there very short amount of time, got back on their private jet and went off to Los Angeles, New York, wherever they went off to. And I remember talking to my friend about this when she got back from the trip. She said, "Yeah, it was a long, grueling trip." And I said, "Well, what about that high profile person that went along?" She said, "Oh, you mean that person who came and stayed 20 minutes and then got on the plane and left?" See, here's the thing. Somebody like that is doing. And by doing, with all the wrong motives and all the wrong reasons, trying to make you think that that's who they are. When in fact, I don't know if that person gave a hoot whether those children ate, or whether they got clothing, or whether they had a place to sleep, or whether they could get medical care. I don't think necessarily that, now I'm not passing judgment, but by the way the story was told, I don't think that it was as important. What was important to that high profile person was getting the recognition of saying, "Look who I am," when in fact, were they just doing a kind act, or were they kind? Were they being generous and giving generous gifts, or are they generous? Were they throwing around, oh, I love you, I care about you, or were they really loving and caring? See, that's why I want you to check your heart today. I know I had to check mine and say, am I doing things just to get attention? Am I doing things thinking this is who defines what I am? Or is this who I am? Okay, are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm going to read it one more time to you. Who we are should be reflected in all we do, because what we do may not be an accurate depiction of who we are. Are you a human doing? Or are you a human being? Think about it. Now listen, go out and be blessing to somebody today, okay? Because you may end up being the only one who is, all right? Show that blessed nature of yours. Be a blessing. Don't just do a blessing, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, that notification bell, and every time another Take Two posts and premieres, you will be notified. All right, you be blessed. I'll see you Wednesday for Hump Day. Have a terrific week. I love you. See you then. Bye-bye.